Hi there, it's Gabriel here, SEO Manager at Hike SEO, and in this video we'll be talking about content translation when it comes to SEO and how to optimize your content for international SEO, international audiences all around the world so that you can get some greater reach with your organic traffic. So in this video, we'll be learning about what is content translation and why it's important for your international SEO. You'll also learn about some of the best practices around content translation, and we'll explore some of the content translation tools that you can start using, both professional and free. Then we'll talk quickly about href tags and the importance that they play in terms of content translation and multiple languages on your site when it comes to SEO. So what is content translation? It basically involves adapting content for a new language or market, ensuring there's broader accessibility for, let's say you have a website and it's in English and you want to reach the French market. Well, then you need to translate that content into French. And so then the French audience can read it and understand it, and it's more accessible to them. It's vital for companies looking to reach a wider audience and expand globally. So if you, let's say, start in the US or in the UK and you want to reach other countries, then it's important to start expanding your website by translating your content into multiple languages. It also ensures that your message resonates effectively across different cultures. In today's era, a lot of people can speak multiple languages. However, we can't always rely on that, as some people only speak their native language. And so that's why content translation is really important, so that it reaches the most amount of people in that new country, in that new culture. So why is it important for your international SEO? Firstly, it attracts new prospects and retains existing customers by speaking their native language. It also enhances your reputation within the industry because you're basically present in more markets, and that will gain more visibility in there, and the industry leaders will start recognizing your business, your brand more because you're present in more markets. And this will allow your website to also show up for international search terms, and that in turn will improve your organic traffic over time in those countries. It will also provide users with an improved experience and a better understanding of your products, your services, and the content that you have to offer. It also leads to increased engagement and conversions, and that will ultimately boost your business revenue, which is why we're doing SEO in the first place. So some of the best practices around content translation is the actual process. And so the first thing to do is to define clear steps and guidelines for translating your content accurately and efficiently. So it depends on what your requirements are as a company. As a business, you might have certain requirements as to the tone of voice, as to using certain phrases, things like that. So you might want to create a document to outline some of those guidelines. Now, this process that you will create will enhance the consistency across all the materials that you translate. It will also streamline your operations, and it minimizes any translation errors. So it creates a really good framework for you to go off of. And make sure that the keyword research is also done in the new languages as well before you finalize the translated content, because one keyword translated may not be the exact meaning or may not have search volume in that new language. So it's important to do actual keyword research to see, is there search volume, what's the difficulty level, etc., so that you pick the most appropriate and valuable keywords in that new language. So then you might wonder, okay, how do I translate it? Do I human translate it? Do I machine translate it? Or do I use a balance of both? Human translation is the most accurate and the most effective, but it can be expensive and slower than, let's say, machine translation. Machine or artificial intelligence translation these days is a lot better than it used to be several years ago, but it should be still reviewed and edited by a human because there's some mistakes that it can make. It may not be totally accurate or culturally appropriate, so you might have to go through it. And then using a combination of both machine and human translation is the optimal solution in today's day and age, both for time and financial savings. So you save a bit of time on the machine side, and then you add the human element to refine it, correct any issues and errors, and save some money because you've already done most of the legwork using the machine translation. So then we'll talk about some integrated software solutions. So TMS is a common term used in translation, and it basically stands for Translation Management System. And this sort of system, it enhances collaboration, so it allows multiple teams, multiple people working together on the same content, and splitting it up into parts and working on it together. It streamlines the entire translation process efficiently so that you can get more done in less time. And it also ensures consistency across all materials. So you have a framework, some rule sets that you set up front, and make sure everyone's aligned to that across the team, or everyone in that team who's working on that translation process. Now there's another term called NMT, Neural Machine Translation. And this type of translation, it improves accuracy and speed in translation. So it's using computer-aided translation here. So it learns from vast amounts of data, so using huge databases of language, and that enables more precise translations compared to traditional methods. And this significantly boosts the efficiency of your translation processes. So using some of these software tools, a lot of these have an MT built into it, so it's a lot more efficient and effective. So let's dive into some industry translation tools that are available. So SDL Trados Studio. So this is a very comprehensive industry standard computer-aided translation, or CAT, tool with robust translation memory and project management. So this is best for the extensive file format support, as you can check out Trados there. Another one is MemoQ, and this is a very user-friendly CAT tool with strong collaboration features, and this is ideal for both freelancers and large teams, so it's a good balance. SmartCat, so this is a cloud-based platform. It combines CAT tool project management and a freelancer marketplace. So this tool excels in real-time collaboration. Phrase, this is formerly known as MemSource, and this is a cloud-based CAT tool focused on integration and automation, and it's great for teams that need extensive machine translation options. And then we have WordFast, and this is an affordable and simple CAT tool with both standalone and cloud options. And WordFast is well known for its ease of use and efficiency. So then let's go to some free tools. If you don't have the budget, if you're a small business and you don't want to use the industry standards, you can start using the basics and move up from there. So free tools, Google Translate, we've all used this. So again, it's a free and widely used tool and offers instant translations in over 100 different languages, supports text, speech, image, and website translations, and also has an offline mode and conversation translation features as well. So really great tool to start using, and Google continually upgrades its services, especially using some AI technology to make it more accurate. Then we have Microsoft Translator, if you're more of a Microsoft platform user. And this free tool provides text, voice, and image translations and supports over 60 languages, and also offers features like real-time conversation translation, integration with Office products, and offline capability. So here's a quick screenshot of Microsoft's one. You'd have to sign up. You can download that app. And then once you have that software, you can also download it on your desktop. It integrates with the Microsoft Office suite, so it makes it much easier to create documents in there and translate them. So yeah, you can sign up there and get started. And then we have ChatGPT, And this is a free AI language model by OpenAI, and it's capable of translating text across numerous different languages. And it offers contextual understanding, nuanced translations, and it's very useful for complex language tasks like translation and conversation. So definitely try out ChatGPT, and their latest model as of filming this video is version 4.0, and it has a much larger data set, and it's a lot quicker and more accurate than the previous versions. So here's a quick example of ChatGPT 4.0. So I simply prompted, hey, translate the following into Spanish, and then I wrote a bit of text in English, and voila, in a few seconds it translated it. So let's quickly talk about hreflang tags, because this is an important part of international SEO, especially if you're targeting multiple languages and or regions. So you want to make sure that the language region pair is correct. For example, if your content is in English and you're targeting the UK, then EN-GB is the correct language region pair for that. And it's in the ISO standard, so you can, if you're in doubt, just go online, search hreflang tag, language region pairs, ISO or something like that, and you can see the full list right there. It's also important to set an X default tag for everything outside your language region. So let's say someone from Germany lands on your website and there is no translation for it. What's the default language that it will display to that user? So it could be English, for example. So that's really important for, it's like a catch-all scenario for everything outside of your translations, which language are you going to show them. Every page that you have on your site, if you have a multilingual site, should have hreflang tags for every other version of that page. So let's say page A has 2 other language versions, so that page A has to have itself and those other 2. Page B has to have itself and the other 2, and page C has to have itself and the other 2. So thank you so much for watching this video on content translation. If you have any questions at all about this, please let us know. Otherwise, make sure to check out hikeseo.co. Hike SEO is a fantastic SEO platform for beginners and small businesses that gets you started and makes it super easy to implement your SEO and start getting results over time. And it also launched a brand new on-site optimizer to make the implementations super easy without having to dig around in your CMS platform with the settings. You can literally drag and drop, edit the text right on your website, and save and publish. All right, check it out, and I'll see you there. Take care.